Envy that that pick.
I feel like Envy drafts in every team he ever plays in. Don't know why.
I mean, if he is doing the shot calling, but we also talked about.
You don't always do the shot calling when you draft.
5 seconds.
Like I know from a lot of interviews, Pi does a lot of shot calling, so that probably takes the early game out of Envy's hands a bit, which will help him play a little bit cleaner.
It's quite interesting because you said that Pi and they do shot calling. I wonder whether Xcalibur does any himself because, like I said, Ohaiyo did quite a bit of calling. He's usually the more leader. He plays the leadership, at least in the old Fnatic. So it's good to see that at least in this. There was I heard before from someone that one of those old tier 1 Zenith players from Dota 1, way back then, he said that usually the having a really successful team, not from having one good shot caller, it's about having 5 people who can shot call at the same time, who egos don't clash. So, alright, I mean, there we go.
Yeah, good luck finding that though.
Yeah, it's near impossible, but...
You just need one person who has a good overall game plan, and then everyone will understand that, and then if someone makes a call, you just go with it,
5 seconds.
Like, eventually you'll learn to, like, give your team the right information so they can make the right calls. That's all it's really about. And then whoever makes a call, you just listen to them. Otherwise, there's no point playing with them,
Okay.
I like the slider here though. Very good against Bristle. Makes it harder for Sand King to juke and jive. To support, probably, that offers a lot of control to make up for the fact Glitch doesn't have any.
Alright, so Batrider coming out, they have some very decent catch, clutch. But next to running along with this blue theme, what the hero we're missing out.
draft.
But I like the armor theme draft as well. I mean, think about it, in Heroes Space, Frost armor, take away armor and you give armor. It's a pretty decent round draft. You've got fair, balanced team fight. You've got catch. You've got quite a lot of nuke from the own. There were a couple of the slaughter. We'll see. Maybe Envy might be deciding to pick up like a life stealer, something to go with slaughter. Good synergy there. I'm also curious to see who they'll pick for Ohaiyo. So we're going to see the 4th pick. It will be the Legion Commander. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, you have to purge to basically save anyone who gets lassoed up. You have to be quick, of course, and the duel always fun, against Bristle. I feel like it's an underrated counter to Bristle. This duel, he's forced to face you no matter what.
10 seconds remaining.
Yep, it helps out a lot in killing him. You just need to make sure that you don't fall too far behind with the LC so you can actually stay in the fight and duel him. Because most of the time Bristle lineups are the better 5-man, or they peak slightly earlier, and LC tends to take a while to get online depending how well she does in the lane. This game you've got a Lich, so that will help her a lot.
5 seconds.
And the Clutch having the last pick here, I think that's gonna define a lot of their draft. Right now they can still go multiple ways. Their draft is very all-rounded. They can play at multiple windows in the game. It's just going to be heavily defined by their last pick. And I think it was smart for them to ban the Lifestealer out, because that's just the best hero at dealing with like Bristle, Bat, Rubik. Throughout most stages.
What did pick now for Envy? Alchemist. Okay. I mean, that's one way of going at it, right? I mean, if they don't exactly have good heroes to deal with Alchemist on clutch game aside, so this pick probably would have caught them off guard, but that kind of secures the late game as well. You think about it, he has a ton of heroes he can really buy an axe for. I don't necessarily think it's going to get to that stage, but hey, I mean, I think Alchemist is great. Elk is, well, but Elk against Bristle, that's going to be kind of a hard lane, isn't it? Unless they decide to put the Bristle. Oh, no, it's going to be Bristle safe lane. What am I saying? Alright, so...
It doesn't necessarily.
Dire team pick.
No bristle spends.
Team pick.
Yeah, they might roam and get a kill or two, but they don't sit in his lane and say, no, you can't come here. Like, say, a Spirit Breaker or an Ogre would. You know, these supports need to get swift kills and then they go and get their levels elsewhere. And, you know. Now we get the defining hero of their draft. So this makes it a very, very 5-man objective-based lineup.
I haven't seen Jo play Bristleback just yet. I think I've only seen him ever play it once, but that was a really long time ago. Armel Quap.
It's not a hard hero to play. It
Yeah,
seems to fit his style of carrying as well. Like, get a good lane, make sure your supports are able to move around the map and do what they want, and then come and help your team once you get, say, Tread's Vanguard.
But Bristle is one of those heroes where, you know, even if he has a ton of farm, he can't necessarily carry the game. He sometimes, even with a ton of farm, he's...
Bristle's a monster if you leave him unchecked. This game, Fnatic do have a few good tools with the Frost Armor. They have 3 heroes that these two fight him pretty well. We'll see how the items go, depend a lot. I imagine Fnatic's early game is going to be pretty good. Based on the fact they have LC in their safe lane, which is a very easy hero to leave on its own. Especially against a bat.
But this is really interesting because I just realized it's not a Legion commander offlane, it's actually a Puck in the offlane. You have Eternal Envy playing in the safe lane Legion, and you have Xcalibur playing on the Alchemist mid. So Alchemist against Shadow Fiend, and then you have a Legion commander who's probably laning up against this Bat Rider. This is gonna be fun. Like, this is a draft which is already spicing things up, and I really like this. This is something unusual, it's fresh. It's not really, you know, very 7.0, but it's definitely an elk draft. So, are you favoring any draft going into this game 1?
I think Clutch has a bit of an easier time just snowballing their lead if they happen to get one. The draft's a bit more simple. But I do think the game mostly comes down to execution. I wouldn't say it's an elk draft either way.
We'll see, we'll see. But alright, so for all of you just starting to tune in, this is only game 1, Fnatic versus Clutch Gamers. This is our Happy Feet versus Fire Dragoon Esports. And alright, so game 1, Fnatic versus Clutch Gamers. Let us know what you think in the chat. Who you think's gonna take game 1? I mean, for me, I want to see Clutch Gamers in action. I think they can actually upset Fnatic in this case. I like that draft because it seems slightly easier to execute, but then again, you know, with an Alchemist draft, if they don't stop him, he's just gonna go out of hand, you know, out of control.
They do have the heroes to invade the jungle though, which is a big thing. Not
but what do you think about this Eternal Envy though?
Going safe lane with Legion. I think it's a smart decision. Like, they need the Vladar to help the Puck, they need the Lich to help the Elk, and Bat is probably
Elk
fine
in some
with
trouble. Telekinesis back. Do they have the burrow? Yes, they do. Pi unable to do anything, and actually no, because of Stout Shoe and all, he's gonna be quite tanky. Has to self as well with Iron Talon. So that's gonna be, you know, 3 heroes mid, not getting a kill.
That seems like a really, really bad gang.
And
like,
Jo is
you
gonna
don't
have
kill
a tough
him
time.
without razors.
Jo is already forced to pop himself 1 minute in. He has a ton of tangos, but still, this lane is going to be a bit tougher on the Bristle. But then again, he should be self-sustainable. Bottom lane, you know, Envy still having a pretty decent time against Buck. I mean, he's impressed so far. We remember seeing that Clockwork he was playing yesterday, where he actually went for the Orchid against Stone. But okay, this will be fun. Envy now trading hits with Buck. Alright, so this middle lane offers back to the 2v2. It feels like a very classic Chinese meta kind of thing. Because there's a period of time, remember when Elk was still really, really hot? When the 4 bounties were first released, in China there were tons of Alchemists and Lich spam like pretty much all the time. So yeah, you know, good to see this.
I'm not sure why they're putting the Rubik here though. Like, you're just nerfing your Shadow Fiend's levels. The way you win this matchup is him getting the level of raise above the Alps level, and then your support coming in and getting a kill this one. Because they can't kill the Elf unless sorry, they can't kill the SF unless the Elf is still stunned and he doesn't expect it. Like,
Well,
he's got boots at the moment, so catching him's not going to happen.
It just feels like they don't want the Shadow Fiend to be bullied by this Lich and Alchemist combo. Now that the Lich is level 3 already, and he's just going to keep spamming his Ice Blast around. It looks like they want to try and go again. The Razors are going to land. They don't have the telekinesis range though. And they're just committing a ton of heroes here. Oh, actually no, they will go back for this Lich. They did the Burrow, yes they do. Raise and First Blood going to Armel. Pretty decent start, and on the fire solo, you know, good usage to double damage. A few right clicks in, always fun.
I feel like they should know about that though. Like, the Rubik's just been moving back and forth between mid. They've got a ward towards the top lane to know that the supports didn't go back there. It's not like they smoked and came back mid. It's not the biggest deal that the Lich dies, but you know, the Shadow Fiend's not going to be complaining. And now they get some really deep vision down as well to scout the stacks what Lich is going to be doing. If Sand King starts taking some levels in his Sandstorm, he can take those. Or, you know, Shadow Fiend just gets level 7 and goes and takes them himself. Depending how many magic resist creeps get there.
You know, still kind of babysitting this Alchemist a bit. He just wants to put a ward out, making sure that he has vision in case they ever want to invade the jungle. Like you said, they have good heroes. Go and steal stacks, and actually DJ, they do get a kill on Ohaiyo, who does overextend. I mean, he is tanky, he was topping the CS for a bit, but the SF, you know, he's gonna start piling, he's gonna start pulling further and further away ahead as he gets the levels for the Razors. We just kind of in the static lane with Bok, who's trying to just get rid of the creep wave ASAP, you know, just burn him down a bit.
I'm kind of surprised that Bat's struggling so much. Normally, like, what you do in this lane is, you get level 2, you push the wave with Napalm and Firefly, and then you like start pulling the camp. I guess Envy's just spamming it with overwhelming odds though, and he can tank the creep waves. Bat's having a harder time getting CS, but now he's starting to pull the creeps. Envy's, you know, doing the smart thing though, trying to meet up the waves, not letting him get the free CS onto the tower.
Bok, but he's gonna Firefly off cooldown now, so that's gonna be still okay. Over in the middle lane though, they're trying to go into Armel. They use the Frost Blast with that Crush. Can they get Armel here? Boomback's going for the Burrow Strike. Do they have, can it turn around? No, they can't, but they're just gonna wait for the Shrine to come up in a bit, 10 more seconds. Nothing too big over here. But you can see there's a ton of tension going on in this middle lane, because they're just bringing in supports like for multiple rounds. They want to go get into Xcalibur. Alright. He's getting caught out looking for the Razors. They don't have the mana for it, but they will just back off with the Shrine. Costly Finale actually almost kills him off. Yes. So, you know, both sides going just Shrine up, maximum efficiency, and they will just go back.
Overall though,
Just envy things.
I think Fnatic will be quite happy with how the lanes are going, because sure the Alps is getting slightly pressured, but you expect it.
Bok, he wants to contest the stacks. He's actually going to get quite a bit of it. Alright, so he's just messing with Xcalibur, and you can tell that this Alchemist is not having a good time at all. I mean, there's so many heroes mid, he's not exactly getting free farm, his stacks are being stolen. Looks like they will get the die kill. Yes, he's dead. Die. And they get the big creep as well. So, like I said, you know, Clutch Gamers, they're doing very well with this. They're just not giving Fnatic an easy time at all. The only heroes which seem to have good times are pretty much the side lanes, basically. Hawk is 25-5, but Ohaiyo's still having good CS. Envy's top of the CS chart. Still very even this game.
Yeah, and Envy went for a skill board I don't think I've ever seen on Legion, maxing the W. It gives him a lot of sustain in the lane. Soul Ring's, you know, pretty good item on this hero, so now you can just you know, the attack speed is really nice as well. Personally, I've just always favoured levels in the E, but let's be honest, he knows the hero better than me. and the situation does lend itself to having the regen. Back can pressure you very hard. Sure, you can take napalm stacks off.
Tower is under attack.
Just great sustain. It's more reliable sustain compared to RNG, but okay, Boomback's getting the burrow onto Pieliedie. They won't go for it. They want to get some pressure into the tier 1 instead, some damage out. Xcalibur's gonna throw out a nice acid spray, but that's about it. You know, he wants his level 6. They haven't really done much to control this lane. This Lich lane has been really underwhelming, and Xcalibur is struggling to find level 6. You see Armel, he's coming in. They have to lift. Will they find the razors in with the Q, and bang! Armel on the killing spree, and very little that Pi and DJ can even do.
Yeah, they can't chase this either.
Oh, they actually want to turn and go for the burrow, but no, Pi sidesteps, so he does dodge that. Extremely scary if you're this Lich. DJ, oh, he will get some levels on this. Alchemist, will he finally get that level 6? Took quite some distance away from it.
He should get it next wave. The most important thing in this game, though, I think, is that the puck is having a good time. And this is a hero that can set the tempo of the game. So can the LC if the right heroes go towards her. Fnatic do not have good supports to play with the duel though, so Envy's gonna be pretty much on his own, which means he's more than likely gonna go like treads into armlet or phase armlet. He actually gets the space now, so that he can, you know, get the kills himself. Or he can just plant himself on a lane and push it out constantly, and then the other 3 heroes move together. Like the puck moves with the other 2 supports, and they can get kills when Lich gets 6 as well. Especially when Slider gets 6 as well. You know, puck hits quite hard at this stage of Facebook.
Die in trouble the okay. Oh, he misses the Q raise. Armel, lol. Very, very unfortunate. He was waiting ever so patiently, but it looks like Pieliedie knew about that rune as well. He had a ward there? Is that his ward? Fly solo, he's lurking mid. He wants to kill Pieliedie. He wants to get a bigger advantage for Armel. He's top of the CS and top of the net worth. I mean, it's just Jellyfiend things, right? You know, you press Q, W, you take care of an entire creep wave, you go back to the jungle, eat up a bit. This is where he can pull a hit of the Alchemist for now. But now that the Alchemist is level 6, you know, it's his turn to basically climb the net worth chart. Envy, we haven't seen a duel just yet. He's going to build into an armlet. He wants to fight early. This is like it's a very Chinese build. Like, I feel that this is where it all started, in China. But okay, Armel getting that kill onto Pieliedie. Chain Foster bouncing around. Oh, and Pieliedie will get the kill onto Armel. That's a ton of gold. He's okay to die for that. He gets way too much gold from that. Oh, 400 gold for the Armel kill.
Jib baited?
Jib baited, and hashtag worth it. Definitely big.
Affirmative.
And you said that the puck, you know, he's doing very well in the CS top lane. Jo is still doing okay, you know. But he's 600 gold behind. So,
the thing
when
is,
are we going to see Ohaiyo start having an impact?
Yeah, like, Bristle needs... He needs a bit more to be able to go around the map and do this kind of thing puck can do. At the moment, they aren't moving the puck too much because with where the Alk is going to start farming, the puck is close to him.
Alright, so Bok, he's going to try and run Xcalibur down. He has a lasso. Gonna pull him. But where's the follow-up? He's just buying time, man. That's going to be a wasted lasso. Envy's coming in. He wants to get the duel. He will go with the press the attack. Overwhelming odds. My bad. Keep getting confused. But alright. Not too bad, you know. Goes to the Ancients to farm. Armlet on the way. Top lane, Boombacks gets a kill into Ohaiyo. It's about time they start to stall that puck. So 5-2. And Clutch Gamers are still behind, but that, you know, this does Alchemist things. They will go for a smoke play, fly solo, and Boombacks.
They've got a lot of damage with the orb from Rubik, so I think anyone they find is a possible kill. As long as the Shadowfiend's there. If not, then, you know, we'll see. Lich has Chain Frost again though, so they don't want to go too deep.
So they don't want to go too deep. Well, they're going deep. They want Xcalibur. Alright, where are the razors? Where are the razors with the orb? And down goes Alchemist. But here comes Ohaiyo. Coil here. He doesn't. It's on cooldown. Fire Soul is actually gonna go to TP at the crush. Oh dear, okay, this is one dead Rubik. They should be giving the kill to Ohaiyo. No, they give it to Pieliedie instead. I mean, you can't complain about that, right? You know, supports get some money. Wards, they are a
They
thing.
really shouldn't be giving any kill to him, but in their situation, you can tell they were trying.
I'll take your tribute.
And now we see the counter smoke.
We got 3-man smoke. Where will they go? They might find the Shadow Fiend.
Under attack.
That's
Oh,
actually
dear.
really smart. They position like this so that the Sand King breaks the smoke and then the Illusion scouts it on the hill. So they knew exactly what was happening. That was very, very smart. And
Very
now
good read.
Fnatic, you know, just going to go back to splitting and farming, which is kind of the game I think Clutch are happy with right now. Because their Bristle just gets his Vanguard. So they
Boom back,
can
Spark Strike onto him. They want to chase him down. Chain Frost is going to bounce between two heroes though, and between the Illusions. Well, Boombacks and Jayo don't get too close. And down goes Boombacks. Okay, Chain Frost still bouncing around and maximum bounces actually. And the entire Fnatic squad is here, except for Ohaiyo. Is this the fight they want to take? I don't think so. Armel just goes back to the jungle, you know, Dragon Lance, 600 gold. What's this next item here? Do you complete the Hurricane Pike? Do you want to get a BKB?
I kind of don't like Hurricane this game. Not the best against Park. He has it queued up. I don't know, man. It's not like a great BKB game. It's an okay BKB game. You could see a Manta for the amp. But Manta's not the best Shadow Fiend item.
Ohaiyo, EJ, they're looking, getting position. They want to go into Boombacks here, laying out the Corrosive Haze and the Coil as well. He's going to Burst Strike away. And yep, this is one dead Sand King getting a crush. Good kill for DJ. Lift back, Ohaiyo getting a bit low. Shadow Fiend's coming in as well. They have the Razors. E-Raze. Oh, Ohaiyo, nice spaceship dodge. Will it be enough damage? Actually, no, he will not be able to all the way. And Armel getting himself a kill.
A soldier's
Meanwhile though, pressure on mid tower from the... And if they can get this down, that's pretty important.
In a duel.
He hasn't needed to so far. Like, he's done a good job keeping up farming, and this is more the nature of their draft. Lich is not the best hero to pump damage into a duel unless you know, you get very lucky. Same with Slardar. He's more of an assistant than a damage pump. Envy has the damage because of going armlet. He also took the strength talent, so he's super tanky right now. And when you saw Clutch run down mid with Jayo's Bristle just finishing his Vanguard, that's kind of a timing they wanted to fight, where they thought their Shadow Fiend was strong. They didn't quite have Blink on bat yet, but they had these two kind of immovable walls walking down a lane, and yeah, didn't work. So that timing gets completely nullified, and that allows the Elf to go towards his Radiance. And unfortunately the Puck has found like very little impact so far. You know, he had a good lane, hasn't found a way to use it yet. The bat beat him to his Blink, which is something you would expect if the game is slow. If it's a fast game, Puck generally gets more out of it.
Looks like he wants a Blink Dagger first, you know, he's rolled away, waiting for that.
Yeah, I'm just saying he gets it slower than the bat having a better lane. And they want the kill with the lasso here, but they have to go on Envy. Or they have to be able to go on someone else and then lift the LC.
Blink Dagger, Firefly and all, on the hunt.
Really?
Alright, what do they go for? They're going for Ohaiyo first, but immediate perch away. There goes the Chain Frost bouncing in between Jayo and Bok. It's gonna bounce to fly solo as well. Now using the coil. Alright, nice. Onto two heroes, but where's the follow-up? Alright, they get the crush. Fly solo is dead to Pieliedie. Now the big Requiem of Souls comes out, big damage. And of course, Armel is looking very, very angry. He will find Ohaiyo as well. One more hit. Jayo will finish him off. And that'll be a 2-for-1 trick. DJ is really, really low. And big win for Clutch Gamers. Tier 1 tower goes down, so the jungle is now open. Jungle is not safe for Xcalibur, and he's still 1,000 gold away from his relic. I'm not sure how I feel about this, because Fnatic, when you lose the two tier 1s, top and bottom, the entire jungle is just so vulnerable. And you can see Bok, you know, he's just clearing out the camps effortlessly with the Firefly.
This is what the heroes allow them to do, and they can kind of choke out the map a bit. And they have so many heroes who can push lanes in, so they don't have to show their Batrider or their Sand King all the time. Which means Fnatic, if they're not showing on the map, they don't know where they are. They're probably scared. And when you plant like Bristle or Shadow Fiend on a lane...
Oh, DJ and Ohaiyo. Very quick work of Fly solo, and immediately Armel gets out of there. He does not want to be anywhere near those two heroes. DJ, he's very, very close to a Blink Dagger as well. Once he gets a Blink, I'm really very, very fearful for clutch gamers. I feel that's where Fnatic, you know, when you have the Blink from DJ, you can accomplish so much more. Alright, so Pieliedie going down, both position 5s on both sides, just down.
Very inconsequential kills either side though. Like, when Fnatic make that play, they don't want to find the Rubik. The Shadow Fiend ends up going back to base, for Bristle farms a quad / triple of Ancients. Didn't quite check, but decent sized Ancient stack. And now he has his Hurricane Pike, so he's a bit more survivable going into BKB next. Very, very standard Shadow Fiend build. The safest route possible. Bristle has a Solar Crest as well now, so he's also pretty tanky.
I think they should be like edging to take the top tier 1. That will secure any pressure put onto this Alchemist, but that also means that the map is kind of open for the Alchemist to split push a bit. He's gonna have a Radiance in a bit. Alright, Smoke gang coming up. They have the Lasso, they have the Fire. No, they don't have the Firefly though. Oh, Smokey is immediately broken. Put the sentry down. DJ with the Invis rune. Puts down the sentry. This Corrosive Haze out immediately blinks. So DJ, alright, you know, buys his team base. But here comes
Lucky
Envy with the Shadow
rune.
Blade. He's looking to see if anyone did follow and pursuers.
And this is where he gets his first chance to get some dual damage. No, all he has is Shadow Blade. Very split-based item.
Clutch game is going to do Roshan. Fnatic know what's happening though. The Orb's going to come in, so scout things out, and they're going to go straight to the Rosh pit, but they don't have the Alchemist. Solar Crest, may as well boost stacks.
Yes, TP. Yeah, he's just not going.
He doesn't want to go.
Point out, the ult didn't take the armor talent. Yeah. So he went damage. So he wants the farm speed and he wants the output in fights as opposed to sustain. Which is something against like SF and Bristle draft, you'd normally go the armor. But he does have the armlet as a substitute, you know. It's not like he's walking around with the Prophetic 4 as a base. Now Fnatic just need to find a way to get trades and stall. Like, if they can have the Puck cut the creep waves, or even Envy cut creep waves.
No, they are going for a trade. They want to take the top tier 2 Envy. We still have not seen any duels from him whatsoever this game.
Though. TP a bit too early though, so the back can't get in. But they defend their tower, which is the most important thing. They don't want to be trading.
Right now they go for the turn with the lassos there. Chain Frost bouncing around, and Jo should be dead. He's still alive. Okay, never mind. Winner for Envy. He's gonna start right-clicking way onto Bok. Still bouncing around. 1, 2, Bok. Oh no, they won't get the last one, but Envy will get the click. So it's gonna be 2 for 0. Envy armor toggling his way through the tower. Boomback's getting a nice burst strike, but the Sandstorm damage being enough to kill him off. No, the Raze will. And okay, so Armel, they have the vision of him with the Corrosive Haze, but that's gonna be a 3-for-1 trade. Losing Envy, but you lose 3 heroes and tier 2. You know, you're thinking worth it. Definitely worth it.
Soldier's fortune.
Considering it's into the Aegis, it's a uphill trade for them, but I think Clutch will still be happy with getting towers, and they maintain their Aegis, so they can just go again. Yeah, it's level 1 Chain Frost, so it's not going to be up by the time they hit the tier 1. Probably up by the time they hit the tier 2 though. And Shadow Fiend has his BKB in 100 gold. Just less than actually. 50 now. They might wait for that.
You know, Xcalibur trying to farm up as quickly as he can. He has leapfrogged to the top of the net worth because of this Radiance and the Greeble Read. So
barely though.
I mean, this is good. barely ahead, but he's definitely going to keep scaling further and further ahead. Skeletons, there we go. Look at all that extra gold.
He needs a way to use his farm though, like these items, and arguably the next two being BO3 and Manta are not items that are going to allow him to fight this game. So it's not like he's 2-3 minutes away from fighting. He might be 10, depending how much space he gets. And if his team start losing fights without him, then that's the position Elk doesn't want to be in. This game, it's not like he's hitting bad timing, but you know, he went phase, so his radiance is a bit delayed, and he doesn't have as much of the map as he would have liked.
Oh, Bach, he's going for the lasso. He's found the puck. Force staff in, looking for the raises and the burst strike. Down goes Ohaiyo, and that would be the tier 2 tower. Very good catch.
And now,
you know the double damage. Yep, Fnatic are gonna get a tier 1 tower bottom lane.
They can force him back, and if Fnatic misplay here and TP, they're TPing very smart. They're all TPing back early and deep into their base, so no one gets picked off. This might only mean that they get a few hundred damage into a tower, because I don't think CG is strong enough to siege high ground. They might just wanted to get control of their map back. Now they can make a definitive play. Do they go back and push out lanes, or do they stay in slow and try and get like a counter kill? Answer is a safe play. You know, they can fight right now, but the last thing they want to do is throw their lead away into an uphill push. And I say lead, they are down because of an elk, but they are ahead in terms of what they can do around the map. The gold doesn't show it, but that's an alchemist game, you know?
Yeah, I mean, with an alchemist on your team, you usually expect to be a few thousand gold ahead.
When you're behind, you expect to at least be even.
They are barely ahead.
If this was a normal hero, then you would probably see like 5.
Oh, now we got the lasso. They've caught out Xcalibur using in the burst strike and the epicenter. A lot of hate for Xcalibur, trying to keep him up alive. Crush, he's gonna actually, I'm gonna talk about his way. The turnaround on Boombax is dead. Jailer should be following him to the grave as well. 3 heroes down on Clutch Gamer's side, and there will be 4 big kills for Fnatic as they do a big turnaround. Frost armor, full value level 4, and you can see the brilliance of this draft. They let the alchemist tank everything, and we've pressed the attack. They got baited super hard, and that was a 1400 gold swing. So now Fnatic, for the first time, they win a very convincing team fight.
Yeah, that's all because they don't have their Shadow Fiend. If he was there, like 1 raise, up step, and then the turnaround is way less scary. But in the end, between Envy keeping him off and the EEsama and then the armor toggle, they just couldn't finish him off. So, you know, being able to employ hindsight, they shouldn't fight without Shadow Fiend. But they probably thought Xcalibur was getting a bit greedy, trying to push out 1 too many creep waves. But now the game gets a bit slower, you know? Because now the map is extremely open, they lose a tier 2. And Fnatic can continue to like split the game a bit. MB picks up a blink as well now, so he can move between the lane and jump you a bit easier. And you can also counter-initiate more reliably on whoever gets lassoed, which is extremely important in this game, because the counter-initiation is really, really strong. But if they get like the puck, then the counter-initiation kind of sucks if MB can't save him.
Well, you know, Xcalibur, he was alone bottom lane. Can they? I mean, they have the lasso, they have the epicenter this time, but Fnatic, they don't want to take the risk. Yeah, not every day is Christmas. So they back out, and yeah, they should be able to dodge this gank.
I wish every day was Christmas, dude. It would lose its magic after a while, but...
Alright, they get the lasso. Who did they find? Will be Pieliedie, who will live up to his name of Die Die Die. They should be able to take this tier 2.
Well. That's actually relevant, because, you know, Fnatic have Jackal, Magic Dash outside of a really, really good Chain Frost. So, their core's just got a lot weaker. It's also maxed out. So, probably the best deal Rubik can get outside of, like an like Amp. You know, even Amp gets purged. Casual 9 armor to his entire team. Feels pretty good.
Do you think the Eternal Envy Legion commander is being utilized, you know, the way he wanted it to be used.
Yes.
Because, I don't know, it feels really weird.
Okay, he doesn't have dual damage, but they picked this hero for this kind of reason. And the reason it's gonna work is he's a quote-unquote one push. You know, he's more of the two this game because Elf's gonna hit the majority of the farm and Envy's gonna make plays eventually. But it's not like he's just sitting on a blink and a blade mail at 30 minutes. You know, he has an armlet, he has a shadow blade. So he's going to be able to do the damage from his items, and the duel is more a lockdown tool to deal with the Bristle or the Shadow Fiend. And they have plenty of steroiding on him with the Amp Slider and a Solar Crest on him as well, so there's a lot of minus armor in this game all around.
You were right about saying that this game is going to slow down. You know, Fnatic, I think they're happy for their hands. It does. And I actually worry for clutch gamers because remember when I said that the Bristleback, you know, you can invest a ton of farm into him, but what's he going to contribute? Like after a while, this Alchemist, you know, he's going to start giving items around. This Legion Commander is going to scale great. I say that Legion Commander scales great into late game because, you know, that damage is only going to keep on piling up the more duels you win. Of course, if it gets to that stage. And I mean, who do clutch gamers have besides SF who can kind of carry them into the late game? Definitely not Bristle. It's not Sand King, it's not Batright, it's not Rubik. It's almost like a 1v2 core kind of feel. And this puck is going to be a huge annoyance.
Yes and no. Because like, if you look at Lich in late game, you would rather have a Rubik every single time because the hero contributes a lot to the fight. But as soon as BKBs come out and you're throwing Chain Frosts on cores, it's not the hero's place. Yeah, Rubik will do more for your team, unless the other team really doesn't know how to deal with Chain Frost. Sand King, I would say, is about equal to Slider. Slider helps his cores a bit more. Sand King has slightly better initiation. Harder hero to do really well with though. Slider is a lot simpler. And Puck and Bat kind of do the same things. They offer a lot of control. Bristle scales well. Like, this hero doesn't need a lot of items to do a lot of damage. He just needs the ability to stay in the fight. I think a lot of people underestimate how good this hero is late game.
War without end.
He does need 1 or 2 items though, and you see how low he is on the network in comparison to the big boys. Yeah, they need to be winning fights for Bristle to scale. But if they do that, then he can scale. Their late game is not bad by any means. Fnatic's is better, there's no question, but they can still make plays in late game, which is very important. They can't win a straight 5-on-5. They split the map a tiny bit and they get picks with their 3 initiators, and that's how they can win late game.
Okay. Meanwhile, all that was happening, I did get up in Aegis. She's onto Xcalibur. This Alchemist is getting out of control. You can see now the power of the Alchemist, a full 5,000 gold ahead of his SF. SF actually went for an Assault Cuirass this game. We haven't talked about this yet. I wasn't sure about the
item.
Is it a smart item? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense against Corrosive Haze. It's going to help his team a bit. I was just kind of wondering whether it's like
armor and man fight. I wouldn't be surprised if you go like a Butterfly or Satanic next. He's got Silver Egg queued up. But
yet? I mean, wouldn't you want lifesteal like soon and take that into with MKB or maybe even the Bloodthorn?
I could see Satanic next, but he does need damage.
Is that your phone?
Yeah, sorry.
Right, so Fnatic, they're going to start banging away into tier 2s, but like you said, clutch gamers, they are going to try and split the map. Bristleback also trying to farm his way into a Radiant. I guess, yeah, that's going to help a lot, it's considering, like you said, because Fnatic, they don't have a lot of magic damage, it's a lot of physical. So we'll see if he can build into it before they lose tier 3. There is one tier 2 tower left standing in this game, but it's going to be the dire side tier 2. The Shadow Blade looking for a pick. He's looking for one hero.
He might find the bat, but there is a gem. It's risky so far up. But now you just see how comfortable they feel with these two pretty beefy cores. As long as the Alp's in front and Envy is somewhat off to the side, it's really hard usually to initiate.
Oh, they find the lasso immediately, but the stun crush is actually going to miss. And that'll be a very, very awkward lasso. I mean, great purge as well from Envy. Xcalibur's going to stun himself. Manta dodge. Okay. Nice, fancy bit of mechanics right there. Gonna jump. Clutch Gamers, they know. They know that Fnatic want to jump. They have the Aegis, they have the cheese, and the super tanky Alchemist. They really want to start a fight here on the side of Fnatic, but will they be given the opportunity? Do they siege? Now top lane, Eternal Envy just goes straight to the tier 3 tower. Actually, the Red Dota begins. The Burst Strike comes in right now, and Stable Concussion is going to be channeled. Who's going to throw it onto Jayo? Nice 3-man coil into the double crouch. Chain Frost's going to start bouncing around under the shrine, but it's only going to land onto Fly Solo. Fighting under the shrine. There's the duel. Bok is dead. And Envy now popping the Reptile Souls. The Viper will come for Bok. Epicenter coming in. They're going to pop the Aegis down. I'm not popping the BKB. They're going to keep on fighting there. Xcalibur unstable onto Boombacks. Chasing him into the base. This is where they go past the tier 3s. Another double crush coming out. Ohaiyo the silence. And this is where Clutch Gamers, they have to defend the base somehow, but they cannot kill this Alchemist. Telekinesis up into the left. And can they kill Xcalibur? No, they cannot. Another press attack from Eternal Envy and Jayo. Clutch Gamers, will they keep on pushing for this? The aggressive pace is still onto Armel. He doesn't have any more HP, but they do get Envy in the end. So that's going to be him down for 53 seconds on the chase here, but they do not realize that someone has already TP'd out, which will be DJ. And now she's still chasing after Fnatic, but they will not be able to find any straggers behind Clutch Gamers. Very, very expensive defense.
It was only the one buyback, right?
One buyback onto Bok, but still that's a bad rider buyback, and
not the biggest deal at this stage, because that was an Aegis cheese push and they expend one buyback.
They get they actually got the Aegis as well, so that's pretty big.
Yeah, it's
so 2 kills.
Enemy. So Bristle now has nearly a Radiance, which is just gonna up his damage output a lot in fights. It's gonna help. Because you saw it was very hard for them to deal with the health. He took a lot. They are going to get some kills here though.
For sure, and it looks like Fly Solo will be dying here to DJ. Clutch Gamers will back off, you know, they are outnumbered, so they don't want to go back in. But still, they still do not have an answer for Xcalibur, I feel. Like, he's going to probably get rid of the armlet, go into another item, but they want to take the top tier 3 tower. It is very, very low. They don't need the Aegis for this. Xcalibur can just stand in the front lines, take out the tier 3, 1-2. Easiest tower of his life. And Jayo standing up the front lines with that Radiance, and Fnatic, no, they decided, let's just go back for the shrine, take the safe option, get some more gold into the economy.
Yeah, they don't need to make the play. Keep beefing up. Alk is at the point where he can either replace the armlet or start doling out the dash to his team.
Yeah, get him Scepter, right? I think it'd be a great item against Puck, for the Puck here. Because, you know, it's going to mean BKBs are not an issue. It's great for the LC. I mean, it's always fun to see on the Lich where you have infinite bounces.
I think it goes to Puck then LC.
Yeah,
I don't think you bother giving it to Lich, honestly. I think you'd rather buy Moonshard at that point, and I think if you have the money, you'd rather buy your LC and Moonshard to give access to
Clutch Gamers, they want to try and hunt right here. They get the coil. Right, popping the BKB, they want to turn around to Xcalibur, who's going straight to the back line, but Fly Solo actually going to put him into the cliff. No, he's going to miss. Wrecking Soul is going to be channeled, but there is no damage. Xcalibur still standing up in front. He's going to pop the unstable concussion. Lasso, leave him in the cliff there, leave him there. No, the chain frost onto Armel. It's still going to bounce around. Armel is dead for the count. 80 seconds, he has the buyback. Fnatic, Eternal Envy, Shadow Bay, he wants to chase with the Jayo maybe. He gives up the names of this is through into DJ, but alright, Jayo actually get the kill onto Envy. They cannot kill this Bristleback. They have to realize that, okay, this guy is now a big, big problem. He's going to go on a hunt for DJ. Jayo chasing after his former teammate. Xcalibur, he says, so what? I don't care about your Radiance. I'll challenge that. And now, 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait, he's tanking it, I thought. And alright, Jayo will finally die. 72 seconds with no buyback. And Fnatic are now going to charge straight down the bottom lane. Unstable concussion coming out. And alright, he actually gets the stun out. Oh, Fly Solo dying to the Manta Star Illusions, and Fnatic will proceed to take themselves another tier 3 tower. They have to buy back on Jayo. Will they use it? Yes, they will. You need to you're probably going to force Amel should buy back? I don't think so. But they are looking to go back to take out this ward over here, maybe. Right,
very, very expensive. And they can afford to use buybacks when it's like an Aegis push, I think, but in that situation, they went into Fnatic outside of their own base. They were actually fighting under a ward that Fnatic had, which just gave them a very easy fight in general. And unless Alk wants to keep his buyback, he has an Ags available right now. I don't really think he needs the buyback. Like, it's extremely hard to kill him on top of the fact they're the ones always pushing out the map right now. So, if he does die pushing their base, he's got at least 60-70 seconds before he has to worry.
Just realized, like, even for an illusion, an alchemist illusion, Armel is having quite a bit of trouble taking it out. Because Envy gets the eggs.
Oh, I can see it. The BKB is very, very nice.
So who does he duel this game? Does he duel the Shadow Fiend straight up? I mean, he doesn't take any damage from anyone else besides target he duels.
I think you want to get Sand King, Rubik, Batrider, one of the utility heroes. Because you don't have the damage to kill the Bristle or the Shadow Fiend on your own. So you can control them and let your team go on the supports, or you can control the supports and let your team go on the others. It depends how the fight goes, but I think LC Ags this game is just going to make Envy's life a little bit easier, and his itemizing can be more team-based / more damage-based. You know, he's getting an AC as opposed to getting a BKB himself.
Something. They are very, very close to securing themselves a lane of barracks. Clutch Gamers, they have to be very, very careful. They are this close to losing some objectives. Okay, looks like they want to hunt. Now popping that Shadow Blade. Just hunting. Doesn't know what the fuck is up there. But okay, nice crush onto Shadow Fiend. Nice triple man coil. And actually, Boombacks will be forced up into the cliff. He's going to be stuck there stunned. Man, this is very, very awkward. Fnatic, they don't want to throw their advantage. Looks like Clutch Gamers, they want to push the issue. They want to force it. They don't want to fight. But the illusions, though, from Xcalibur scouts them out. So they know where Clutch Gamers are. They're going to try and play around the Roche pit. Already bring out the Acid Spray and the Curse of Haze. Roshan does take a chunk of damage away, but Jerry's going to walk into the pit. Sees Roshan walking back, and this is where we are now at a standoff between both teams. Fnatic. They're still going to force this. They lay out the Acid Spray one more time.
This is extremely risky from Clutch. Like, the Shadow Fiend has no buyback, so if he dies, it's basically game over. Unless they get a really big trade down. And it's extremely hard for them to go into the pit. I don't think
it's so difficult.
They're just gonna have to deal with it.
A soldier's fortune.
Envy going to get the Aegis, the cheese as well. Silver's Edge on the way, or you know, it's going to be Insult Kuras. He's not even going for the Silver's Edge for the Bristleback. He doesn't even care. And
doesn't need to. That's what Duel is for, man. No damage reduction from the front.
And you have another Aghanim Scepter coming up. So who's it going to this time? Who's going to get present? You can feel Pieliedie that he's sticking so close to Xcalibur and he's like, alright, maybe.
You gotta give it Puck, man. Like, he even has it.
I know I agree with you, but I mean, in this case, you know, you see Pi, he's sticking so close to Xcalibur, he's like, maybe if I stay close enough, he's gonna click on it wrongly and he's just giving it to me.
No. Axlich is not needed this game.
We need a couple of memes, once a while. Just once.
I mean, LC Ags is kind of, sort of a meme. Not in a real game where it's actually useful, but in a pub it's a meme.
Oh, now with this Aegis with the cheese, we will see if they can hold the base successfully. Yeah, they go for the burrow immediately onto Eternal Envy. Popping, oh, but nice, beautiful crush. The BKB's in time though, and Eternal Envy might actually die here. Will they actually pop the Aegis off? No, they're on the toggle. He's actually going to turn around. The coil catching 3 heroes, using the razors. They will pop the Aegis. Chainfrost's going to pop one on to fly solo, and actually he's going to die to the Shiva's God and Ohaiyo. Nice crush onto Jayo. Pro Strike will be catching Xcalibur, and they go chase them right behind the barracks right now. No one's actually. Excalibur's going to burn Bok down. No buybacks on 3 heroes on the side of Clutch Gamers, and Fnatic have actually done it.
I believe that is game, unless Jayo makes some ridiculous core plays.
I believe in the Bristleback plays. Now the buyback comes out from the Sand King. Jayo. Duel. Alright, no Jayo for 90 seconds. No buyback at all. At Fnatic. They will force a fortification out of Clutch Gamers, but they are definitely going to get this lane of barracks no matter what. Might even get 2.
Yeah, probably all of them. Like, I don't think the Rubik coming up with anything. Like, they're building so quickly that 30 seconds for the bat is out the question. They can't even kill the bot.
Oh, they want to find the Shadow Fiend. They do get the nice crush. Using the coil as well. They're keeping Armel in place. Xcalibur, now they say divide. This is C. Dota, we don't go for buildings, we go for heroes. Fly Solo being hunted down by Xcalibur, will get burnt down. Now here in Epicenter, over in the back line. Oh no, you can't catch Ohaiyo Boombacks. Now the silence comes out as well. Corrosive Haze, alright. Goodbye Boombacks. And now the GG will be called. Clutch Gamers, they tried. They tried for the miracle plays, but the Fnatic were just that tad bit stronger. Alchemist things.
Yeah, I think they did get last pick. Basically. I know Clutch had the last pick, but I don't think they expected it to be L.